Joining us is Zach Moore. Welcome to the show, and how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Fantastic. So I heard you're working on this new project with my friend Andrew, and I said, come on in. So it's not a day that we're usually, filming my big show or whatever, but I found out that you just came in from Arizona specifically for your first acting debut.
Yeah, this has been an awesome experience. We're doing a play called Fatalities at the Phoenix Stadium. This is my first premiere acting gig, so I'm very excited to work with Andrew. He's done an amazing job putting this cast and the script together, and I can't wait to execute it this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So it is football related. So not that you were typecast or anything, but you've played football, right?
Right.
Okay, so maybe just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so Zach, I want to see your hands. Show your hands to the camera. Okay, those are the hands of greatness. Okay, so it's a little bit different. You still, there's, I guess there's blocking. There's still like some plays,
Yes.
So being on the football field on the gridiron is kind of similar, I think, to acting. Have you seen the correlation?
Yeah, that's something that I later realized, and I didn't know it was so many similarities. Like you said, with blocking and the whole script thing is like remembering a playbook. And then, sometimes mistakes happen on the field, and sometimes your teammate has to cover for you or, kind of save you in a sense.
Pick up the play.
Yeah, right, so that's kind of similar to how we act or rehearsal so far. One of our cast members mess up a line, we can save them. So it was like, wow, this is eerily similar to, being on a football team and learning a playbook.
Now, when you grew up, I grew up in St. Louis, and you grew up south side of Chicago, you mentioned. And you played football in high school.
Yep.
But you didn't act in any of the plays or anything.
No, that wasn't really the thing growing up. So I got into football late, 15, freshman year of high school. So that's been my thing ever since. So I never got into acting at all.
Now, when you were playing, did you have what position did you start at in high school?
So actually, I was a wide receiver, but like I said, this was my first time playing football, like team organized football, and I didn't have hands, I couldn't catch. So later on in my career, I transitioned to defense, and I didn't like getting hit. So I'm like, this is better for me.
So then you became a defensive player.
Yes.
Okay. Defense become the offense. Hold that line. Okay. So, but you've had a stellar career. As a ball player. Really great stuff. You were the first person that was ever drafted from your college. You went to a D2 school. So what was that moment like? Did the entire town go crazy?
It was really unexpected because I didn't think I was going to get drafted. But, when you put in the work, you put those numbers up and you really put yourself out there and stand head and shoulders above your competition, then, the NFL, they have no choice but to pay attention. So that whole experience was really eye-opening because I didn't expect to be drafted. I expect to pursue my career in criminal justice, be a police officer or a SWAT team member. When I got the call on draft, it was like, wow, this is really happening. And then to be the first player in school in conference history, it was like the icing on the cake.
And what school was that again that you went to?
Concordia St. Paul, Division II in Minnesota.
Wow.
Yep.
So you get the call, you get to go. What was the first time when you put your foot as a professional ball player on the field?
That entire weekend, so the draft was really late. So the how it went, and I'll never forget this weekend. So one day, I graduated from college. The next day, I got drafted by the New England Patriots, and then that very next day, I'm in New England in a facility practicing. So it was like a quick turnaround.
Lace it up and you gotta go.
It was like, wow, I'm here. And then the first preseason game, playing against Washington Commanders, it was like, wow, I'm really on an NFL field. This is awesome.
So I hope that the same fan feel that you felt, right, when you're playing pro ball is the same feeling you're going to get from being on this stage, right? Because theater fans, they're just as crazy and as good as football fans. People are into it. They're passionate about it, right? People that love the arts, very similar mindset, just like the same thing you said. It's like a playbook, and you want to save the other people. You want to be supportive. It's a good team, a good collaborative effort. What do you love best about your role? I'm looking at the poster over there. So what do you love best about is it Grayson is your type?
Yes, Grayson Tedeschi. Okay. And what I love most about my character in particular is that he's just like me. So it was an easy role to manifest, and because I relate to him. Former athlete struggling with depression, life after football. What does my life look like? All the things that come with it. Finding your next passion is I can really relate to that. So it was really easy for me to get into character, and I gotta take my hats off to Andrew and Carlos again for putting together an amazing script and really helping me bring this character to life and send a positive message.
It is very important, the mindset, right? Because as you said, you grow up and then there's like this life-changing moment, right? And then, but everything, just like a song, right?
Yeah.
It has like that sunset moment.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then what do you do again? Like, you know, and it's like, what's your next thing? Why do you feel that people that are in professional sports sometimes have such that like moment that they weren't anticipating? Is it because they're like always winners, and then all of a sudden it's the first time that somebody's like, you can't win at this right now? Or
yeah, so I mean, there's a couple things.
I don't mean to like get so deep.
No,
like,
it's perfect.
It's important.
It's a great message, because not that many athletes, they're willing to come forward and talk about these things, and it's very important because we need to eliminate the stigma of, you know, professional athletes, that we got this, you know, incredible life and we just got nothing to worry about. Like, no, we do go through things, anxiety, depression, all these things, even when we're playing. It's, you know, just as worse as when we're done, because we don't have that team element. We don't know what other profession in our life can give us that satisfaction of striving towards winning, being in the locker room with the guys. It's like it's a lot of components that go into that. And then like, what's next? Like, what can I do to give me that same satisfaction as when I play? Like, most guys have been playing for well over more than half their lives, so that's a real big adjustment to try to get used to.
I think live theater might do it for you. I really do, Zach. I think it might be your calling.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I know. Like, we're gonna start here with Andrew. In fact, Andrew's here with us and a few of the other your co-workers, co-actors. So Andrew, why don't you come on in and join our conversation? So Andrew and I met. I'm trying to even think when I met Andrew. He's got such high energy, so intense and so lovely. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. We're just gonna keep it rolling. We're just like rock and roll.
Yeah, my man.
Just grab a chair and. So, how are you?
I am so good, and thank you so much for having me, Donna.
You are welcome. Wait, does Max have another mic you were going to bring up? Oh, all right. Hey, look at this. All right, everybody, this is Max. Hey, Max.
Hi,
What's up, Max?
Look at the camera. Well, all we saw was your hand, but you know, Max is great. He's part of our team here, so we're having like fun behind the scenes. So yeah, we'll squeeze him in a little bit so we can get a center shot. I don't know. Can we?
There we go. Okay, cool.
Might need to move the camera back a little. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, Max. All right, this is gonna be, I cannot wait for this to air because this is like really behind the scenes of what it's like.
Showing how it's done.
It's what we do every day. We have coffee, right? We have
and
snacks.
You have a beautiful studio.
Oh yeah, this is amazing.
Donna, I appreciate it so much for being here. You're so good at what you do, and I met you through Kathy Cardina's one of the best publicists out there. So it's a pleasure to be here with you.
It's nice to have you here too. You work with print, you work with models, you work with actors, you write screenplays. I guess you wrote this play and you're directing it?
I am, yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
so what is the name of this and what are we in for this weekend?
So this is Cristi's Case Crackers. It's sort of like a play on Agatha Christie, but it's a little bit raunchier, a little bit more of a comedy. And it's Fatality at the Phoenix Football Stadium luxury box, like kind of Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh,
and
wow.
obviously we're centering it on football because we have the amazing Zach Moore,
Yay,
Super
big
Bowl winner
round
with
of applause.
us.
By the way, Super Bowl winner.
Super Bowl winner. So it's just an honor to have him. And how I met Zach was he was doing Wingman magazine, and that's that's a magazine I worked for, and he's just the best guy ever. We had a great conversation. We ended up staying up talking by the pool, and he was telling me about like the depression that sometimes happens after a football player retires. And he was so candid with it, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to write this into a script. And he was like, go for it. And then I sort of centered it around his stories. So it's an honor to have him.
Yeah, and everybody has their own personal journey, right? And it's nice when people can collaborate and kind of, do something and create something from nothing.
Yes.
Which is what you did. And I'm looking at this poster. You have such a beautiful cast. Andrew, tell us about all the different players that you have in this.
So we have so many great people here. You're going to meet two of them today. They're here. We have Keiandra Honeysucker, who plays his wife in the play. Their chemistry is so hot, and they're the most beautiful couple ever. We've got Jessica Johnson here today. She plays a publicist, and unlike Kathy Cardina's, who is the best publicist of all time, she kind of represents the worst of the industry.
Okay.
We've got Brian Parks, who's hilarious.
Oh, man. Comic relief.
So funny. And he's kind of like an Ari Gold kind of character from Entourage, and he's just landing every joke. We've got Jonathan Bell, who plays two roles. He plays one of the football players and the detective, and he's also killing it. We've got Ana Ordonez, and she's just super talented. She's from Stella Adler, amazing actress. We've got Julie Woolsey and Tiana Himmel, who both have this rivalry. They're like kind of football hoes that are going at it constantly.
Yeah, my favorite interaction.
Yeah, it's funny.
They're so funny.
Yeah.
Matthew William, who is an amazing comedic relief as well, and Nicholas Benaldi. We have the best cast ever, and we have Carlos Leon, who's also my producing partner and best friend, and
Yay.
I couldn't do any of this without him. He's really the best. So.
Absolutely.
That's lovely. How did you meet Carlos?
I met him in college, actually. And
Really?
Yeah, just a great guy.
That's
and
so nice.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And then best of all, we have Super Bowl winner Zach Moore.
Yay!
So it's really an honor to have
And the
Zach.
crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes wild. It's just having Zach in this production makes it. I think that just having his stories behind the scenes, and also this is his acting debut. And when I tell you he's actually an amazing actor, it's so great to see.
Well, that's nice to hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. Like I'm so happy that I got in contact with Andrew and Carlos. Stemming back, shout out to Wingman Magazine. That's kind of the glue that bonded us together. Ever since that day, it's been awesome. So.
Wingman, it kind of makes me feel like doing like the funky chicken.
Wingman,
You're like, I get it.
Yes, like we're the wingman, bro. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm happy for you guys. I think creative collaborations are just so important, especially in these times. And to do a live performance on a stage is so phenomenal. Everything so right now is like digitized and things like that. So it's kind of nice that the people. I know that you're also planning on streaming it, but it's nice that you're going to have the combination. You're going to have a live audience as well as people in other places that are going to be able to watch.
It's actually really great that we can share that with a bigger audience, but I think a big thing that helped us get onto the stage was the strike that just ended.
Yes.
And it just made us look for other creative outlets that isn't just film and television.
Yeah.
So we went to the stage.
Because you're right, because creative people they have to create.
They have to do something.
They just have to do something because it's so interesting. Like the strike was so long and so difficult. And when the writer's strike was going on, the writers were still writing, but they were just like having to put it in a drawer.
Yeah.
When you're born with a creative energy or creative soul, I'm sure they were like trying to do theater like on their front porch, right? They're really like sitting in a swing and running lines of some sort because it is. We were talking about passion before, right? Passionate people, and I know that this production has that passion and that goal
Absolutely.
and that drive behind it, and the audience is going to be in store for such a treat. I'm so excited. I also feel like it's got legs that you're going to launch it this weekend, but I think Andrew, I think it's got legs.
Maybe it's going to turn into a movie, and Zach is going to.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Get his movie debut.
We gotta
he
plant
really
the
is
seed.
great in it, and it is. It's not like most plays. It's not like a Wicked. It's like guys. Not that guys won't like Wicked, but guys will love this show. It is definitely whatever you're expecting. It's something else, and it's at the Merrick Theater this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The Merrick Theater is so beautiful. I don't know if you've ever been there, but
Yes, it is beautiful.
A gorgeous theater. And again, I'm just so honored.
So people
to
can
have it.
still fly in. You've got a few tickets still left, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so people could come in and see it live, or they could also engage with you in other
On
ways.
streaming, yep. You
Love
guys
it.
can see it on pre-Kindle. You can get your tickets and watch from home in Arizona if you're in Arizona. Like
Absolutely.
the United States, who will be
Make sure
watching.
y'all get those tickets live stream. If you're in person in New York, make sure I'll see y'all there at the Merrick Theater.
When I first got with Zach on board, I knew that he was going to be great because he is obviously a football star and a Super Bowl winner, and the audience will love that. But he plays a character that is such a hero, and honestly, I think that he is the kind of hero that guys should look up to. I think that he talks so much about mental health stigmas and about men of color embracing a side of themselves that isn't allowed to be seen, and I think that he is the hero that the world needs and audiences need. So I'm really excited.
Awesome,
Absolutely.
guys.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. I'm sitting here between this great team. And coming up next is one of the other stars of this play. Who is his love interest?
Keiandra Honeysucker.
All right, let's rotate her right in.
Izzy.
All right,
Guys,
thank you,
thank
Andrew.
you.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
This is right back.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, so this is what I do. Like when I'm not doing the Donna Drake show, or I'm not producing other things. I love celebrating the arts, and this is giving me an opportunity to do that. So if you are as passionate about the arts as I am, please go see this play. Come on in.
Absolutely.
You're the next contestant
Izzy.
on Behind the Scenes at the Donna Drake Show podcast version. And Max is gonna do. Hey, Max, you gotta show your face. You can't just be like this.
Right,
code,
Max.
this
What's
code.
up, Max?
Yeah, just
You
like
shy of
just mug it
something?
up. Just mug it up. Just come on this side and be like, hey, I'm Max. You
That's
know.
crazy.
So, yeah, do a little Max thing. Come on, like show us your face. Right. Okay, there you go. So now we got Milwaukee in the house. We got Milwaukee, Chicago. The cast is from like originally all over the place, which is so exciting. Tell us what you love best about it. I like your name. Was it honeysucker?
Honeysucker,
Okay,
yes.
honeysucker.
Yes.
I'm like, come on, really?
And it is my real last name.
That is your real last name?
Everyone always thinks it's like a stage
You
name.
are
yes.
not. Wait a second. That is your real last
My
name.
government, I
It
can
is-
use my ID, my passport,
Are you kidding
my
me?
social. I'm so serious.
How did you get born with that name?
I just got lucky.
I like that. That's a great name. I thought it was your character name. Keiandra. Is that your real name too?
Keiandra
That is your real name. Okay, and who are you playing?
is Zelda.
Oh, Zelda.
Yes.
Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm thinking Honeysucker should just be both your real name and your character name.
It
Andrew,
fits.
I think you need to change that up
We might
because
work
that
on it. We might work on it.
that name has like power.
It does,
You know,
right?
people say to me
Yeah.
like Drake's Cakes. They're like, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm part of the Drake, cake family, which I'm not. I'm not part of the Drake cake family, but it's a good name, right? So, so now you play. What's the character's name?
Is Zelda.
A
aka
Zelda.
Izzy for short.
Oh, Izzy. No, that's cute too. But Izzy Honeysucker. Change the playbills, Andrew.
Uh-oh.
Just change the
Oh,
playbills.
Last minute
Izzy
changes.
Honeysucker. I'm just saying. They don't make changes at this point in the game, but you never know when this takes off and becomes a big TV series and a film and all those other kind of things. I bet it's going to say Izzy Honeysucker. Okay, so now back to you. So tell us about your journey as an actor.
Yeah, so I started off, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin originally. Went to school out there at UWM, then I moved to New York. A little bit after that, went to Circle in the Square. So I did
Wow.
conservatory out here and just have been trying to make my way from stage to film and TV, but still, theater's my roots, so I'm never going to leave, as
Now-
you see.
Now, when you have a newcomer, okay, like Zach over here,
Yes.
right? And you've worked on your craft your whole entire life, right? It would be
Yes.
like you going on the football field and trying to be in the Super Bowl,
Right.
So how is he? Is he a natural? I mean, is he doing okay?
You know, he's doing better than me trying to go on the football field for sure. He's literally a natural. Like he
Oh,
just comes
stop.
in here, he just does the thing. He just says that, and he's so comfortable too. Like you can see, like it's his first time, but
Right.
we love seeing his journey. As we got more and more comfortable, you could see him playing more, like putting props in and
Wow.
getting fun with it. And
Great.
he's seen us do that, so he's like, okay, I
Yeah.
can do that too. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, and so.
So you invited
He's
him
been
to the
killing it,
team and he's been
yeah.
playing.
And he's just been.
I try.
He's been killing it.
I
He really
try.
has been killing it.
How many rehearsals did you guys actually have in person, or did you do all of this viral?
We did for 2.5 months. We did it on Zoom, and
Okay.
then in person we only had Tuesday, Wednesday, tonight, and tomorrow.
Wonderful. Wow. What an exciting process.
Yeah.
That's so thrilling and so wonderful. What's your favorite part of your character?
Honestly, it's really getting to be his wife. It's just
Okay.
it's a good time. Like the dynamics we get to have. I get to like sing with him and play with
Yep.
him, and
Yeah.
he like plays with me and sings with me, and it's just cool to have like this.
There's songs in this.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's
absolutely.
gonna be a little bit of
Oh,
everything. I tell you, I don't want to
yes.
miss it.
Yes.
Well, give me a little something. Give me a little song. What's one of the songs that we might hear?
Oh,
Do I give you a song from the show? I'll give you a little.
Something else? Okay.
Say it real loud if you're black. If you leave me, you out of your mind. A little countdown from Beyonce.
Yeah.
Just a little tidbit.
Just a little something, something.
Mhm.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I feel the energy just, between you and Andrew and Zach and everyone. And it's like, it's palatable and it's so much fun. And Jessica Johnson's also part of it. And she's here today. And what's one thing that you feel you would like the audience to know about you personally and about your journey? What matters to you? Is there like a charity or something that is always on your heart that you want to promote?
Oh man. For whatever reason, Para los Niños is a charity that I'm very familiar with. Not necessarily that it's connected with my art, but it's just something that I do like think about and care about, and if I can, get into a place where I can funnel help out with my art, if that makes sense, I would totally be in for that. I really would. But I don't know, for the big picture message for me here is, I don't know, it's just like follow your dreams and like don't give up, because there's like depression and mental health is like a big theme in this, and it's just like it's okay. Like take a breath, take a breather. You can have your feelings, because we all need to feel our feelings, but don't stay there too long, and pick yourself back up, and you'll make it through.
There's always the next day.
There's always a silver lining.
Yeah, and there are so many resources now for people.
Absolutely.
But friendship, I think, is paramount.
Absolutely.
Just be a friend. If somebody calls you, pick up the phone.
Right.
Yeah.
When
absolutely.
you can.
Right.
Don't, if you're thinking about somebody and they're on your mind, just give them a call, give them a text, say, hey, just let you know I'm thinking about you, and if you ever need me, I'm here, and really be there for that person.
Right.
I have some friends that can call me 24/7, and I literally will pick up the phone. because I think that's really the secret to getting through the journey, is that you just have to have that friendship or that someone that loves you enough. And if not, there are resources for people that are completely alone, where they're never really alone.
Yeah.
Right. So I love the fact that this play touches upon that, has that theme, that underlying theme. You are lovely. It was so nice to meet you.
You as well.
And I'm going to have you rotate out and bring
Absolutely.
Jessica to us. But I want them all here all at once. That's what I want. And maybe
And we can
we'll
fit
do
on
a
the
big green
screen.
shoot. Yeah. Look like
Right.
we want everybody. So we're going to rotate. So come on down stage.
Nice,
Stage left.
And
It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Izzy. Her character's Izzy, and it's gonna be called Izzy Honeysucker. Honeysucker. I just know that it is. So how are you?
Hi, I'm so well.
So I heard you're the antithesis of a good PR person. That you're awful.
Yeah, my character, yes.
Yeah. Anybody ever
Hopefully
write
not
anything
me as
bad
a
about you?
person.
When you played
Oh,
ball? I'm just asking.
probably. I'm
Yeah?
pretty sure. That's always
you got some
critics everywhere.
shade going on. Somebody's
Yeah,
like,
somebody
all right.
making up stuff,
Did you have a
man.
good publicist, Zach?
I didn't have a publicist. So yeah, I needed you back
No,
then.
you didn't. You did not.
Not this one.
Not this one.
So tell us about your character and about your journey. It's is it Liza, but you say it differently?
Yes, no, I
Oh.
say it's Liza
Yes.
Magnetti.
Eliza McNetty.
Right.
Cute.
Play on Liza
Fun.
Minnelli.
Fun.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So your theater journey, you're not from Long Island either. Where are you from?
I am not. I am based in Omaha, Nebraska.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's the really famous wealthy guy that lives in Omaha, Nebraska, in the house that he's had
Warren
for years?
Buffett.
Ding!
Would you like to hear a fun story?
Yes, I would love a fun
My
story.
great.
I planned this. I'm just letting you know. I tried to make it smooth, but it wasn't that smooth. Go ahead.
My a great aunt was his third grade teacher, and she was one of his original investors.
Wow.
Really?
So she never got married. She died a multimillionaire, and she gave all of her money to the United Church of Christ.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Thanks,
was
Aunt
her.
Carney.
Yeah. But you look like you're doing okay.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you got
I'm doing okay.
you got some cute
I
bling
don't
on
have Warren-
today.
I don't have
and,
Warren Buffett money,
right.
but I'm doing okay.
and if you did have that money, you might not have the passion that you have for your craft.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
Well. Yes. I mean,
She works hard for the money, bum, 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 so hard for it, honey. Okay.
Right?
Woohoo! So, do you get a song in this too?
I do. I
Oh,
get,
yeah.
I get a couple.
Oh.
Yes.
She got one of the
Alright.
most infamous songs. So
I do.
You
I
do.
do. I
All
do.
right. So, what are you going to be
Okay,
singing?
so-
Okay.
So I recognize it's a very high bar to meet, but
Okay.
it's Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S, cause Lisa with an S goes not Z, it's Z instead of S, Li instead of V. Simple as can be. See, Liza. See, I can't even.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you, Miss.
I'm kind of sad. I'm feeling sad because Andrew didn't put me in the play.
we're gonna have to do something about that.
Next
Yeah.
one.
Next one. There's always a next one. What do you love best about the process so far?
Gosh, about the
Do you guys have scenes together?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
You do?
We do.
We do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We do. We get
Okay.
to go at it a couple times.
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
you
fun.
know it's a showdown that happens and
Yes,
Yeah.
we get into a little
Yeah.
quick kerfuffle.
there is some
Yeah.
kerfuffling. Yes.
That's a great
Yes.
word. Is that a real word?
It is.
I don't know.
I
How to spell
Kerfuffling.
I cannot think of a better person to be in a kerfuffle with than Zach.
I know supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is a real
Ooh.
word.
That's one.
That's a
one.
word.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
kerfluffle.
Kerfuffle.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
feel like it would be German.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. What is the root? I don't know. If
I
you know
don't
the
know.
answer, please
Yeah,
write to us. We'd
send
love to hear from you.
calls.
We hope that you're enjoying this because we're having such a good time. And I
Oh,
think that's
yeah,
what
this
life
is
is all
fun.
about. Is
This is
just
so wonderful.
super fun. When you have to, you said that you do have a really good projecting voice.
Uh-huh.
It's
So
incredible.
So when you're like trying to emote, what are you using for inspiration? Have you had because actors sometimes draw
Yeah.
upon real life.
Yeah.
Is there anything in your real life that you're drawing upon?
Yeah.
Somebody you wanted to like punch the lights out, but you just did it.
No, I don't want to be too violent,
All
but
right, no. I said
Yeah.
that you want to, but you didn't.
no,
Oh, there
no.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really just trying to tap into like a different side of me. Like we reiterated, like this is my first time and working with people like Jessica who has done this before. I'm like a sponge soaking everything in, so I'm seeing how they bring such life and flavor to their character. It's like, oh, okay, maybe I can put a little bit of this, a little bit of that to my character. So watching them perform and kind of like being that sponge is like, okay, now I'm getting comfortable on how to do this. So
Nice.
great inspiration.
Were you Were you ever bullied as a child because of your stature? Were you always
yeah,
tall?
I wouldn't say
Did you
bully,
still
but
have
I was
people that
teased.
you
Yeah,
were?
yeah, because I was super
Interesting.
tall, head and shoulders taller than all the kids my age, even high school freshmen at like 6 years old. I mean, not six.
Ah.
In sixth grade,
So
I
would
was
they call
taller
you
than
like
them.
lurch or giant or?
They used to call me lanky.
Really?
I was tall with an afro, so they called me Q-tip.
Oh,
yeah.
that's not nice.
I mean, but it's like
Yeah.
from where I'm from, that's kind of like it's
Normal.
like
I know,
yeah, like
exactly.
normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was bullied in second grade. This girl like gave me a bloody nose or whatever.
wow.
It was tough. I mean, like people made fun of me too. People still make fun of me, but I'm all right with it now.
Yeah.
I'm better with it now.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, oh, she's so nice. She's like phony, and I'm like, I'm not nice. I'm from the Midwest.
You know,
You know, like right. So, I'm
Midwest?
yeah, from St. Louis. I'm like so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like friendly, and
Midwest in the house.
and have I
Oh,
been
yeah.
to-
Time zone.
You're
I'm based in Omaha.
Omaha, Nebraska. But that's where you've always been.
No,
Oh,
no.
where were you
I
before
grew up
that?
in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Yes, and then I went to Lincoln, Nebraska for grad school and stayed for love.
Oh, how sweet.
So my
How about-
husband
yeah.
Johan and my kids Nika and Gunnar.
Oh, that's nice. Hi guys.
Mommy's having a good time on our work trip.
Sometimes people's
She's getting to do cool things with other people from the Midwest.
sometimes people's dogs
Yeah.
watch the show too, which is hilarious.
Oh,
So like,
Nice.
and they yeah, exactly. So their pets will go up and they'll be like, "Oh, mommy's on the
Mommy's
show or
on
on the
the
show."
Hi, Ginger.
There you go.
Oh,
You have a dog. Oh, there you go. Do you have a family?
I don't. Well, yeah,
Okay.
I have 2 kids. Hi, Maya. Hi, Lena. My 2 daughters. Girl, dad. I'm proud of them. I love them.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back home and see them.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
We have to ask Miss Honeysucker too if she has family. Miss Honeysucker, do you have family? We'll have you do a shout out too. It's like Romper Room. I see stars. I see stars. So the play's fun.
Oh, it's so
What
fun.
are people in store
It's so
for?
fun.
Why should we care?
Oh my gosh. Well, you should obviously care because this is Zach
Oh,
Moore's
wow.
acting debut. But let me tell you.
I won't drum really on the table because Liam, my editor, won't like
yeah,
that.
he'll get mad about it. He'll get mad about it. I think that it is incredible. We were in a Zoom rehearsal, and Zach said something about all of the things that he's done to prepare as a professional athlete,
Mm-hmm.
right? All of the ways that he prepares for just mentally and, I mean, obviously physically, but mentally and emotionally, he's been able to take all of that and see how it translates when you have the discipline and when you have the work ethic and when you are focused and able to approach something and approach something seriously. It translates so beautifully between whatever you're doing,
Right,
right?
to the art of football,
Yeah,
or
The art of
of
football,
acting. It's the same.
art of football, and they say actors are emotional athletes. It's,
Wow, that's a
That's
great
true.
comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great comparison.
But it really it was really cool to be like, oh yeah, that's amazing. So and then it's like, obviously he's doing so good. Like he knows,
I tried. I
tried.
tried.
But what
But
a
I
great
would say
ensemble.
it's so he's seamless into the ensemble. Like this is
Wow.
one of the
No
best.
pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure, Zach.
Honestly.
No pressure here.
No, he's
Wow.
fit. He's fit
Oh, that's so
seamlessly into
nice.
the ensemble.
Well, maybe
This is
maybe
one of
this will
the
be your path.
best-
Maybe this will be
yeah.
when the acting just
I
fits
hope
you.
so. I say
To
this is the
fit you.
first stepping stone for me to get into a Marvel movie to fight The Rock.
There you go.
Oh,
I'm trying to fight The Rock in a Marvel movie. So
okay, you
hopefully-
heard it here first on the Donna Drake Show, behind the scenes version.
Mhm.
Okay, The Rock, if you're watching,
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne,
Please get,
I'm coming for you.
got something for you
Coming
here.
for you.
All right, Zach Mo.
Go.
Who knows? Maybe you could be in a thing together. That would be kind of fun.
I think that would
That would be
be
amazing.
in my acting space,
Yeah.
so to speak. I think that would be like the end game for me. If I can get into a superhero film,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Well, what are your stats again? You're 6'6"?
6'6",
6'6". I'm sitting on a
295.
pillow, everybody. Just to
Yeah,
let you know.
I kind of been hunched over, so I won't seem
Yeah, there
as
you
big.
go.
But
All right, wait, there you go.
6'6" Marble Studio.
Yeah, you're 6'6" as
We're
well.
basically twins. but
yeah,
same,
Twins.
right, Donna? You
Yeah,
can't tell.
superpowers
It'll look
unite.
still out,
If you
Mhm.
had it, okay, before we wrap up, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
right? Ooh, if I had a superpower.
Yeah.
Oh, can I go second?
No.
Okay.
She's trying to think of
I'd be
one.
able to.
This is
talk,
improv.
Talk
This is-
without a script. If I had a superpower, gosh, I think I would like to. I think I'd like to fly.
Okay.
I know. Everybody says that it's
Yeah,
basic, but
I
think
say
there's
it
something
too.
Beautiful and free about it, and also I would not have to spend gas money or worry about
Yeah.
having to get around public transportation.
Right, it would be great. You could
It
just
would
yeah.
reduce my carbon footprint.
Well, I always thought about that, like the jetpack. When you
Right.
see the jetpack, and
Right.
sometimes jetpacks have like
Uh-huh.
landed at the Super Bowl too.
Yes.
What would your superpower be?
Well, going off that, because I don't like heights, so
Oh.
I think if I knew how to fly, I'd pass out in midair
Oh.
from looking down. But in that same area, I would like to be able to teleport, so I go instant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just
Can
interviewed.
I change my answer?
But you guys, this is kind of cool, and it all plays into this. I just got to interview the guy that played Mike TV, Paris, who played Mike TV from Willy Wonka. I got to
Wow.
interview Peter from Charlie. I get to interview Dawn from who played Veruca Salt and Mike TV. I would love to teleport. Now, speaking about teleporting, we're going to teleport Andrew
Back on.
and Keiandra back in. And I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. So Keiandra. That's even more beautiful. Are you guys coming in? They're not coming in.
As people
Jessica,
understand.
could you
I
just
don't
like
know. I will
stage
go
left,
get
go
them.
get them? Yeah. So this is
Can
what
they
happens.
see
So
us?
yeah, they can't see us.
Oh,
We were
okay.
like, but there should be like watching because we're
Okay.
trying to be funny. We're trying to be
Gotcha.
entertaining. Come on in. Pop your heads like right behind us, here and here, and then come on in.
Come on, Izzy.
Woohoo! Okay, so you missed just a little bit because now you got to go scrunch out because we want to know if you had superpowers.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Andrew, what
question.
would your superpower be?
I think I already have superpowers. It would be meeting great people like Donna Drake.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's a good one.
As I blush and as I crawl underneath the table. Keiandra, how about you?
Turn invisible.
I think I would want the invisibility cloak. So I can
Okay.
be
Oh.
everywhere at all times.
Okay.
Oh, I
You know what I'm saying?
like
You would
that.
know, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you know what? On the count of 3, let's all become invisible. We're all gonna just hide. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So long. And that's a wrap. We'll fade to black.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And now dance party.
Nice.
Probably.
We get this for real,
Yeah, we're.
I'm the worst at it.
Bye, guys.
This
This was fun.
Girl,
Thank you
yeah.
guys so much.
You're
Okay.
coming to the show now.
Are you coming to the show?
I'm gonna try to come. Yeah.
Yay! What day? What day?
Which
What
day?
day?
Saturday or
Saturday or
Sunday?
Sunday?
Your boys are
Saturday.
coming
Saturday's the 12th.
Saturday.
Saturday is the
11th.
The 11th. I think I can do. What time is it?
It's 7.
7.